In this video segment, we will review the basic healthcare access rights of people with disabilities who use service animals. While the ADA has several specific guidelines to ensure access to all aspects of healthcare services, there are too many to cover in today's video. Therefore, we will be focusing on essential medical services that should be accessible to persons with service animals. First, let's define a service animal according to the ADA. The ADA only recognizes dogs and miniature horses as service animals. Companion and therapy animals are not considered service animals and are therefore not protected by the Americans with Disabilities Act as amended. People with disabilities who use service animals should be aware that they are not required to have either a special badge, visual ID, or harness to gain access to a business, including a medical facility. In fact, service animals must meet only two criteria to be allowed to enter a place of business. 1. The service animal must be present as an accommodation for a disability. And 2. The service animal must behave appropriately and always remain under the control of its owner. Service animals must be allowed to accompany people with disabilities in all areas of a facility where the public is normally allowed to go. If it is not obvious what assistance your service animal provides, staff may only ask you two questions. 1. Has the dog been trained to accommodate your disability?
Is he a service
And
animal?
2. What work or task has the dog been trained to perform? Other questions are not allowed. For example, staff cannot ask about your disability, nor can staff ask for medical documentation, a special identification card, or training documentation.
I'm sorry, that's not a legal
Staff
question.
may also not ask you to demonstrate your
Can I see
dog's
the dog
ability to
performs
perform the
those
work
tasks
or
that he does
task.
for you?
Once again, actually, that would be illegal.
Staff should not pet, feed, or otherwise interfere or distract service animals from their work. The ADA requires hospitals, offices of healthcare providers, and similar facilities to allow access for service animals. Any objection must represent a direct threat to health or safety, which must be based on medical or other evidence and not assumptions or stereotypes. The OneCare Ombudsman Office wants to make sure that you know your rights. Please click on one of the accompanying videos or visit our website at www.onecareombuds.org for more information.